Hello, Dragon Ballers. It's Dokkan, and we've got some maintenance going on in JP, so I hopped over here to Global. And have you noticed that when you get up here in your super attack level, guys, up here you feel nice about it, and then you come down here a bit more, and ooh, not so good. These guys really need some help, especially this one right here. So, right now we've got Pycon at super attack level 2, and my whole thing with this is that you want to save as many Elder Kais as possible. When you get them, they're very rare, and you can't just give them to anybody. So, the idea is to think outside the box when it comes to your characters and how you can go about leveling up their super attack. So, for me, what I'm gonna do, just real quick, especially with these newer, for global newer god tier cards, you can run through a lot of these events with farmable characters very quickly and very easily. So I'm coming over here to the Strike Pycon. We're gonna go through this real quick, and of course there's a chance for this event to drop a SR Pycon, which will give the SSR Pycon a 50% chance to raise super attack. And these used to be a little bit more of an issue. They were never, this stage was never particularly hard, but especially now it's not an issue at all. And of course, I go this way because I just don't want to deal with the extra battles. It's a speed run. So yeah, just kind of look through what events are going on, what has farmable characters, what's dropping, and all that kind of stuff, and see what you can use and who on your team needs to level up their super attack. Now, this one is kind of not that big of a deal because Pycon's role on my team is not to do damage. He's there to greatly lower attack. And he doesn't hit very hard at all, but still, the extra damage is definitely something to consider. So just to show how much this is not a very difficult farm. The other big one I would have to say, or the actual big one, is if you have a Whis, any Whis at all that you use and that you like a lot. When you get to the Hero Extermination plan, the Villain Strike Back one, there's that farmable Whis. Obviously, you can use that card on Mono AGL, but you can also get a bunch more of those to feed into your other Whis. That's a really big one. There's a couple out there. And if you don't know how it works, the way it works is if the card has the same character name, not the same card name, but the same character name. So for this, you can, okay, so we didn't get the drop, but that's okay. I've already done a little bit on here anyway. If it has the same card name, so let's go into team real fast and wrong one, and just look around for a second. So here we have, okay, so this is a good example. Here we have Mecha Frieza, and he can. Well, let's go into training just to show. I don't really need to level up the super attack. Actually, I can't show that example. But this Frieza right here, you can feed those into each other. I wouldn't recommend it because obviously that both of these cards are farmable, so they feed perfectly into each other. But you can feed them into each other to get a chance to raise super attack. And another thing you can do, which I'm not going to do because I don't want to waste the medals, is you can come down here and you can take the cards that you have farmed. So I've already farmed 3 of these guys, and you can awaken them to SSR, which increases the chances. But I'm not going to do that just because I feel like it's a waste of medals. So let's see if we can actually, where is he at? If we can actually get Pycon up. I'm hoping 1 level. Since I just have these 3, I'm just hoping for 1 level. I believe they're a 30%. Don't quote me on that. We're about to find out. Oh, they're only at 5%. Okay. So then you just take those and feed them in. And you can do that casually, or you can go and awaken them if you're okay with spending the medals and the training items to do that. And that'll get it done faster. But for me, PyCon isn't really worth it. I'm really just doing this because I'm... Okay, there we go. Oh, wait, never mind. He was already at 2. Okay, so for those, if you can spare the medals, I would recommend, if it's at a 5%, that's not very high, I would recommend going ahead and awakening those. But yeah, just think outside the box when it comes to leveling up super attack. Let me go back here. If you have, where is she? If you have this Videl, she does awaken. She does Dokkan awaken into the red Great Saiyaman 2 or Great Saiyawoman for the dubbers, W's, whichever. I haven't awakened her yet because I only have her at super attack level 8, and this is a very common card, which obviously feeds perfectly into it. But you can also I don't think I have any. I think I've already fed them all. But down here in your friend summons. Oh yeah, there's one. That Fidel right there feeds perfectly. Not perfectly. Not even a little bit. But that feeds into that Fidel. So because they're the same character name right there, Videl. If it were something like, Kaioken Goku does not feed into Goku and vice versa. Goku GT. So if we wanted to train this Goku GT, we could not use this Kaioken Goku. We could not use this regular Goku because it says Goku and this says Goku GT. So as long as this name is the same, you can feed the cards into each other. If they're the same, if it's this name that's the same, oops. If it's this name that's the same, Explorer's Premonition, then basically if it's the same card, same exact card, it feeds perfectly. If it's got the same name, it's got a chance to raise super attack. So yeah, I was hoping to do a different video today, but it looks like JP is going to be down until the late afternoon. I might still put out a video on JP, we'll see. But I thought I'd get this out there just because I came over here to mess around with that and thought I would share it with you guys. So if you enjoyed it, hit that like button, and if you want to hear more from me, hit that subscribe button. It greatly helps me out, and I greatly appreciate it. And let me know what you're doing in this lull, in this JP lull. Are you hopping back onto global? Are you getting back to your life? Let me know what you're doing. And I'd love to talk to you. So, all right, you guys have a good one.